From the groundbreaking Space Invaders, action-adventure games like The Legend of Zelda, Microsoft's Flight Simulator, to the arrival of 3D console games, we have moved toward deeply immersive and realistic video games. As technology has changed, so have our gaming environments, offering new levels of realism and interactivity unimagined only a few years ago.
Of course, not all games are sophisticated virtual environments. The mobile revolution has provided new platforms for radically simple games, like the hugely popular Angry Birds, proving that gameplay can flourish in visually abstract settings. What inspires us in proposing the South by Southwest EDU session is not just gamification, but the educational possibilities in visually rich and open-world games. Second Life was one of the first to explore this terrain, but immersive games have opened new opportunities for creative gameplay and learning activities.
What can we learn from L.A. Noir's carefully reconstructed Los Angeles of the 1940s, the first video game to be featured at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York? Are there ways the absorbing cinematic environment of Red Dead Redemption or the detailed urban ruins of Fallout could be used to teach the history and social relationships of another era? As Jeff Gilmore, Tribeca Enterprises creative officer, points out, immersive games are creating, quote, a new realm of storytelling that is part cinema, part gaming, and a whole new realm of narrative expression, interactivity, and immersion. We are poised on the edge of a new frontier. This development may be best represented by the multi-layered play space of the most controversial of titles, Grand Theft Auto V. This deeply complex environment incorporates social satire, non-playing characters with artificial intelligence, and includes games within its broader framework. It has become a virtual space where players recreate classic movie scenes, real-world photographers gather to take digital photos, and players team up to create new interactive scenarios.
Let's take a closer look at how the design elements and dynamics found in these games create new forms of digital storytelling. How are these online games repurposed to drive spontaneous and self-directed learning? This is an exciting time in game development, as game culture intersects with cinema and virtual reality. When we combine these open platforms with the new world of wearable technology and virtual reality headsets, we are indeed on the frontier of a new form of learning that will be experiential, deeply immersive, and truly student-centered. Join us as we gaze into the future of game design and learning. Today's world, both in education and real life, will suddenly look very different.